Collars are somewhat conservative, but this summer they're the hot new trend. A separate accessory used to adorn other fashions. Designer labels like Sonia, Rykiel or Miu Miu sport them in their collections.
Das hat so ein bisschen den Hintergrund, weil es so ein Trendthema gibt, das nenne ich jetzt mal the new sweetness.
It's a new fashion trend with a bit of a background. I call it the new sweetness. Dreamy, girly items like the collar are in high demand this summer. And if you look back to recent seasons, when the emancipated 70s were more en vogue, then it's obvious that there's a swing from the emancipated, tough woman to the sweet girl.
Emanzipierten, toughen Frau zu eher einem sweet girl.
Julia has worked for well-known fashion magazines. In her blog Style Proofed, she observed how the collar has become the hot new trend. Many online shops now have a separate category for collars, and this season the more unusual the better. Made of leather, with pearls, sequins, or fur.
I recommend it as a fun little summer statement. If you find one that's not too expensive, it's fun to wear for a night out.
The concept of the collar accessory is simple. Paired with a simple outfit, a collar adds an instant touch of glamour.
I think it's really sweet. You can change your look very quickly.
I don't know whether I'd wear one myself because I like to show a little cleavage. You can't do that if you wear a collar, but if it suits you, I think it's cute.
When I was young, my mother used to sew collars onto my dresses.
Fashion label Rita in Parma specializes in crocheted collars. The two designers have been turning them out in their Berlin studio since 2010. Their creations have made it into fashion magazines, including German Vogue. Since Berlin Fashion Week, their designs have been very popular with customers, but they needed some time to take off.
In the beginning, many people didn't know what they were supposed to do with the collars. A lot of customers didn't think it was a proper accessory, but rather something in between a garment and jewelry. So I think it's good when the collar is a bit decorative, like jewelry.
The label currently stocks around 30 collars, costing up to €250.
Many customers like this collar here, one with a bow. It's a bit sweeter than our other models. The others are slightly more avant-garde, a bit bigger and bolder. But this one here is clearly a collar.
Collars are a perennial fashion accessory. In centuries past, the noble and wealthy wore collars. They were followed by later versions like the lace ruff and the parasite collar. In 2010, fashion label Miu Miu brought the collar back to life with cat-themed pieces. Now collars are mainstays in many collections like Malny and Karl Lagerfeld. But is the trend here to stay?
I've just
come back from the autumn-winter shows, and there the collars have practically vanished. The clothes were very tough, very strong, very dark, not as sweet. But it's certainly the trend of the summer, and with so many fun varieties, there's plenty to choose from.
Collars can be found for as little as €10 or €20 in department stores, but a designer piece can set you back up to €1,000. That's what you'll need for this golden Louis Vuitton.